All right, you're watching Eric's daily vlog, and we're live on Facebook, and will later be uploaded to YouTube. Welcome to today's episode 11, Eric's daily vlog. Today on the show, social customer service. Something that for a lot of businesses, it seems like at first it's kind of foreign. They don't know how to do it, or even the point of it sometimes. How important it is, how to handle it. But I have a couple tips that might be able to help out, and a couple examples too, my own experience. So, let us dive in. Episode 11, social customer service. Now, social customer service should really be treated the same way that you would treat customer service in store or on the phone. That's what I like to compare it to. And for a lot of people, the people messaging the page now, depending on the generation, it's really becoming the go-to platform, the go-to avenue, channel to contact a business, ask questions, in some cases make an order, check out, even something simple like checking hours or checking billability, services. It is becoming the go-to. A quick example, over the weekend, my wife, her battery in her watch died, and not this watch. It was a Coach watch, and I didn't know if this local jeweler could replace it or not, because not every watch, every jeweler can. Some watches, I have a watch that has some kind of special way to open it up or something that just not every jeweler could do. They almost broke the watch trying to get the thing open. Anyway, so instead of calling, I just figured I'd message their Facebook page to see if that's something that they repaired. And so I messaged the page at maybe around noon, 1. Asked, do you do battery replacement on this on Coach watches? And then I kind of waited a little bit. My wife wanted me to go check it out, so I just ended up driving down. I didn't get a response back yet, which wasn't a big deal. But I went in, found out they do replace them. They replaced it. They were very nice. $12, and I was like, all right, good deal, all done. Get back home. It wasn't until later that night, I think around 7 p.m. that they replied on Facebook and told me that they do replace them and it would be $12. As a consumer, and this is what it's hard to sometimes get, I guess. Hey, Jerry. How's it going, buddy? As a consumer, I felt like that was an awfully long time to wait, man. I mean, sometimes as a brand, you don't think it's that long, but try messaging a page once and see how long it takes to respond. I mean, if I had waited that whole time, this is something she had been putting off for a while, is getting this battery replaced. And, for them to reply, I just went down and did it. I didn't wait for the reply, but I think it was at least 6 hours before the response, and I just don't think that cuts it. During normal business hours, they were open. So I think you've got to have someone, whether it's internally at the store, and it wouldn't be hard to do. Everybody's got a phone. Get them a smartphone. Get your employees set up with the Facebook Pages app, so they can be monitoring that activity, or at least a trusted or a designated employee, so they can be monitoring those Facebook messages. Get them equipped with the knowledge and everything necessary to do this, or have an external agency. I mean, I have an agency, Brayton Social, who's monitoring that stuff at least during business hours. That just seemed like an awfully long time. And by then it was like 7, 8 p.m. I was almost ready to put my daughter to bed. And I don't even know if they were still open anymore at that point. And, we already got it fixed and replaced. It seemed like an awfully long time. So handle it the same way you would handle it if someone walked in on the street like I did, or called in and said, do you replace replace batteries, watch batteries in a coach watch? Yeah, we do. It's 12 bucks. That was a simple one. That was a really simple one. Simple question and answer thing. It was something they also provided, so it's pretty cool at a fair price. It obviously gets more complicated. If someone has a complaint, whether that's a Facebook message or an Instagram message or a comment, then there's some extra care that needs to be taken, of course. But really try to think about it as how would we handle this if someone walked into the store, walked into the restaurant, walked into whatever the business is, and asked this question. You would hopefully evaluate the situation and respond, welcome them. Hey, welcome, thanks for finding us on Facebook, thanks for connecting, thanks for coming to the store, what can I help you with? Same thing, man. It's customer service. One such example is a restaurant client that I work with. We had someone message the page around 8 p.m. I was on call technically because I'm always on call with my clients. I was messaging, or they messaged the page, the restaurant, and said, I'm in town for a funeral and I'd like to make reservations. We've got like 10 people. I want to know, do I have to call to make this reservation, or can I make this reservation online? So this gets a little more complicated than do you replace watch batteries. A couple things with this question. So they're in town for a funeral. They want to know if they need to book reservations online or over the phone, how they do that. Party like 10. Well, the real big thing is here, they're in town. This is the thing that obviously should stick out to you, is they're in town not for a happy occasion. They're in town for a funeral. So we want to acknowledge that. Then after that, we want to maybe try to accomplish solving their question, their problem. So I said in my reply that I was writing to them, just in real time, I happened to spot this. It doesn't always happen that way, but if I'm lucky, I said, very sorry for the circumstances for your visit, but thank you for choosing our restaurant. Let's see, I think you can book that online on Facebook, the blue Book Now button. Turns out while I was responding this way, someone from the restaurant happened to see this question and jumped ahead of me and said yes. That's how they replied, yes. Meaning, yes, you had to call in to book it because the party was too big. So that is the wrong way, completely the wrong way. At least they were prompt to their reply. It was very quick, but they didn't acknowledge at all the circumstances for the visit. No greeting whatsoever. This is a client of mine, so this is something I try to coach them on. And that's why I'm there, too, to support these situations. So nothing. So I see that and I say, while I'm still crafting my reply, and I'm like, oh no. So I hurry up and finish my reply, and I post that, and I said, oops, looks like someone responded here. It looks like you might have to call in. And I took over from there, and I tried to resolve it for her, and the restaurant was just about to close, so she said, well, I'll wait until tomorrow morning to call in and make the reservation. And I said, okay. Again, thanks. Please stay with me here and let me know in the morning when you get this resolved and booked. I want to make sure you get this booked for your party and party at 10 and make sure everything turns out all right. So I was there with her then, there as support until the morning when she did call and made the reservation, and she thankfully messaged me to let me know that she made the reservation. So I was there for that whole process that lasted maybe, the whole ordeal, like it's over a 12-hour span. I was there for that. And so that's customer service. That's how it should have been handled in store. That's how it should be handled on social media. That's how it should be handled on the phone. But it's not all dark and complicated like that. Sometimes it can be fun too. Sometimes it's easy, like the watch. Sometimes it's tough, like the example I just mentioned. Sometimes it can be a lot of fun. I was another client of mine, Catabus here in State College, where I'm broadcasting live now in my studio on wheels here. Catabus, I'm monitoring on their Twitter feed. I'm monitoring keywords in our area. I think I had maybe a 2 or 3 mile radius, maybe 5 mile radius. monitoring keywords. So I was monitoring Kata. Anyone who mentioned on Twitter, anyone who tweeted anything with Kata in it, whether or not they're following us or tagging us, I'm monitoring that keyword. And I see it's flagged. Someone tweeted Kata, and they said, it seemed like a student said, only 2 more weeks until I never have to ride a Kata bus again. So they were seemingly graduating. It was close to graduation. I could have just let this go. It was kind of negative, actually. But instead, I took it as an opportunity to engage with a student. So I liked the tweet from the brand, Kata, and I replied to her, and I said, "We will miss you," with a teary face emoji. And then her friend spotted it, and she saw the reply, and her friend retweeted it and said, "This is the funniest thing I've seen all week." And then she replied back, and it was this fun little ordeal, fun little exchange on Twitter, out of completely nothing, almost a negative tweet really to begin with. But that's another example of just kind of monitoring and a little bit of customer service, but just a little bit of engaging with the brand and humanizing the brand a little bit. To make things fun and to just be an extra layer of customer service for your social media, where more and more people are turning now turning first to have questions resolved, to buy products, to have situations resolved, complaints as well as praise. You want to respond to all of it in a timely manner, in a very friendly, humanizing manner. If you need to, if it's a situation where you don't exactly know how to reply, or you need to take a step back and kind of cool down a little bit, because it's easy to take stuff personally. I do it, even with my clients, I take stuff personally. So sometimes you have to take a step back, take a breath, think about, what's the best way we should handle this. We're not always attempting to resolve the situation. Sometimes we can't resolve every situation. But we are trying to resolve the situation, and I think more importantly, we're also showcasing our customer service in a public forum, unless it's a private message, in a public forum, so when other people are seeing this exchange, they're seeing that our brand knows how to deal with customer service issues in a positive, friendly manner. Those are a couple tips on social customer service. I'm going to have more of these, actually, on Braden's Social Facebook page in a series I'm developing for Braden's Social. So thanks for watching Eric's Daily Vlog, episode 11, recorded live here in State College. Catch us next week for episode 12, and you have a great weekend. Take care, Jerry.